Good morning, folks. The time is 8:57 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on February 9th, 2025. That, of course, is the 10th and a Monday for our friends on the other side of the world there. Hello, Melbourne. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fantastic today. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. You, my friends, are you, and that's all we need to know. I know you're awesome. That's good. What am I talking about? Well, I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. And if you haven't seen one of these videos before, it's just me saying good morning, telling you how awesome you are, maybe sharing a couple of posts. Probably going to ask you for some money later on or something like that. Oh, I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of bad jokes. And really, this video is just a way of me reaching out saying thank you for being members of this group. Don't know how to thank as many people as we have. And how many people is that? As of right now, 543,100 amazing members, just like you, my friends. Well, you're all individuals, but you're all members of the group like you. So I am starting this video off late because I am tired. I kind of slept in this morning, something I don't really do very often. But it didn't really help. I am just as tired as I was when I went to bed. Worked a late game last night. That's a hockey game, a very late one. And went to overtime, so of course that added to how late it was going to be. And then when I got home, I didn't fall asleep until even later, much, much later. So that's why I am tired this morning, and that's why it's probably going to be a short video. But every time I say that, it ends up longer than the previous one. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so what are you doing today, folks? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to make this video. That's going to take me a couple hours, or at least it usually does. I'm going to try to get through it as fast as possible. Then we're going to go, my wonderful wife Wendy and I are going to go visit her father who is in the hospital. And after that, well, it is the Hot Chocolate Festival in Calgary, and we're going to go to someplace and get a fancy hot chocolate this afternoon. I am not watching the Super Bowl today. I'm not a huge NFL fan. I know everybody else is going to be in North America, it seems, but not this catfish. Got other things to do. Maybe I'll catch a little bit of it later on. I don't actually have cable either, so if I can find a stream of it. I have been invited to a couple of Super Bowl watch parties. I declined them just because, other things to do today. It's my day off. I'm not going to be tied to a football game, but I do hope you all have a great time if you're watching the Super Bowl today. It is, the event of the season, at least here in North America. But what are you doing? Are you watching the Super Bowl today? Are you, I don't know, just what are you doing? Are you gardening? Are you going to work? It's something I ask every day now. So if you want to share what you're doing today, we'd love to hear it. I'd like to get a little bit of feedback about what's going on in the lives of our members. Well, hopefully a couple of you share what you're doing today. I don't mean to pry, just curious. That's all it is. Well, let's keep things rolling along here. So the next thing I want to do is something that I try to do every day, and that's feature a couple of posts from from members like you and me. So I've got two today. One from Ravina Messiah, and the other from Larry Reindl. So we're going to start with Ravina's. Going to pop that up right now. Hopefully you can read. So true, isn't it? Don't want to know what's going on, don't know what's going on. What's that? Thank you, Ravina. Really appreciate that. That's a great post. It's posts like that keep us going, folks. So I'm going to drop that down, and let's bring up Larry Reindl's post here. These are just ones that I saw this morning. So, yeah, this is kind of true, but at the same time, as somebody who likes to cook, get out of my kitchen. You're just bugging me. You are not improving things or making things better. But it's freaking funny. Because it's true. Seriously. Get out of the kitchen if you're not cooking. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Ravina. Really appreciate those posts. They made me laugh. And that's the prereq for being featured. And I say every day, because I repeat everything I say, it doesn't matter if I don't feature your posts. It doesn't mean that they're not good. It just means that they just caught my attention this morning and made me laugh before I started making the video. I do try to search a bit, but I can't go for too long. I don't have that kind of attention span. Thank you to everybody for your posts. That's what keeps us going, folks. That's what keeps us fresh. and that's what keeps us growing. So thanks a lot, I appreciate it. So things are rolling along swimmingly this morning. Let's keep it going like that. Let's just do a quick recap of what we've done this morning. I think I said good morning. I think I told you what time it is here. I think I told you what day it is on both sides of the planet. And once again, hello, Melbourne. We did that. Then I told you about my day, and I asked about your day. I showed off a couple of posts. So then I think the only logical place for you and I to go is to maybe check out some bad jokes. I haven't spoken to my wife in 6 months. I don't want to interrupt her. I have a clean conscience. It's never been used. When vegetarians get into an argument, is it still called a beef? Where do boats go when they're sick? They go to the dock. What do you call a beehive with no exit? Unbelievable. What's 90 degrees and covered in ice? The North and South Poles. What do you call an untrustworthy cat? A lion. Should you dive in that pool? It deep ends. What do the dogs say to its bone? It's been nice gnawing you. A penguin walks into the bar and asks the bartender, "Hey, did you see my brother?" Bartender says, "I don't know, what did he look like?" They are bad jokes. I said, they're bad jokes to start off with. And then, you got that little video going, bad jokes, so don't blame me. So glad that you folks stick around for these bad jokes. I'm so glad that some of you come here for these bad jokes. And I'm so glad that some of you send me in some bad jokes. Once again, these jokes today were harvested from a stack of jokes that Michelle Finnerty sent in to us. Michelle being one of our top posters. Actually, this week she is our top poster. Quite often she's our top poster. Thank you so very much. Again, Michelle, thank you for those jokes. And if you have jokes you want to send in to me, I want to see them. I want to use them. And if I do use them, I'm going to give you credit or blame. You know how that is with bad jokes, right? Send them to jokes@wellithoughtitwas.com. That's jokes@wellithoughtitwas.com. Or even leave them as a comment to one of these videos if you want. But if you do that, please tag me in that video if you can. Just, put my name in there and I'll probably see it. And once again, if I use them, you're getting credit. I promise. Speaking of jokes, one of those jokes was a penguin joke. The last one. Probably got it by the fact there was a penguin in the joke. That joke came from the package on a penguin bar / biscuit / cookie. It all depends on what you call them. I call them cookies. They're made by a company called McVitie's. Every single one of those penguin bars, biscuits, cookies has a joke on it. I've been using a joke from them for almost 2 weeks now. Every day. And I want to continue. But I am out of penguin biscuits. So now I've been searching the internet for jokes from these biscuits. You know what? If you live in the UK or another market where these are popular and just stock on the shelves regularly, if you could provide me with a big old stack of penguin biscuits, I will pay for shipping, I'll pay for the biscuits, and I will thank you in one of these videos. And I'm not just talking 1 or 2 packages. It has to be enough to make the shipping worthwhile. So if that's something you can do for me, please message me or leave a comment on this video or one of the other videos that I've made, and we'll make this happen. We'll figure out the logistics, and I will get you that money so you can get me those cookies. But I have a better idea. McVitie's, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to anyone at that company. I don't expect this to work, but I do one of these jokes every day. Why don't you sponsor my joke segment? Send me some cookies, maybe a little bit of cash. I don't know. It wouldn't take too much. There's not that many people watching these videos, but there's the potential for a lot more people to watch. Sponsor my joke video. Send me some penguin biscuits. I'll find a penguin hat to wear when I'm doing the penguin joke. I promise. Think about it. I don't expect that anyone from McVitie's even knows I exist. But that would be so cool, wouldn't it? Get a little sponsorship on here. I'm just talking about that one joke per bad joke segment. Come on, think about it, folks. So if you work for McVitie's, or you know someone that works for McVitie's, throw that idea up the ladder and see what happens. I don't expect that to ever happen, but boy, oh boy, would that be epic if it did. Are you chicken McVitie's? No, I'm just stupid, aren't I? Okay, folks, I amused myself a bit too much, but thanks. Thank you very much for for enduring the bad jokes. Thank you for coming back for the bad jokes. And I hope I'm going to see you again here tomorrow for more bad jokes, because I'll have them for you. You know, and I got a few people that do come back every day. I know at least 4 people. And I appreciate you folks so much. And I think you're the reasons why I keep going, my friends. So now we got to the part where I'm going to ask you 2 favors. I ask these 2 favors every day, and really it's just one favor with 2 sides. And what is it? It doesn't sound like much, but it can be pretty important. If you're out and about today and you're amongst humans, aside from yourself, try to make somebody laugh if you can. Maybe it'll be a funny little quip here or just a little comment, but if you can, try to make somebody laugh. No matter where they are in their day or where they are in their mind, if you make somebody laugh, you're going to raise them up a little bit. If they're having a bad day, maybe that's that little bit of light in the darkness that they needed to keep trudging along, you know, to raise them up. If they're already having a good day and you make them laugh, you're just making their day better. You're not going to hurt anyone by making them laugh. So if you can, please try to make somebody laugh. And my second favor that I'm asking, and I said it's kind of 2 parts of the same favor. You know, I've asked you to make somebody else laugh, but you know what's just as important? You. So what I ask is, if you can laugh today, you've done me a huge favor, because I think it's important that you laugh, just as important as it is to make somebody else laugh. So if you can laugh, that's a fantastic thing, and maybe we can help you with that. I mean, look at this amazing group that we have. Right? Look how many people we've got here. We're all sharing funny stuff in the attempt to make people laugh. I think we've been pretty successful. Hopefully we can help you with that too, because you've helped other people. You know, with what you've posted, you made other people laugh, and you deserve to laugh. So those are the favors I'm asking you this morning. Number 1, if you can, try to make somebody laugh, and number 2, laugh yourself, please. We don't have a switch that goes from sad to happy, but if we can help you with that, we've been successful at what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is just spread laughter. And now we get to that weird, awkward part of the video where I ask you for the change in your pockets. The part that I hate, but is becoming probably a little more important, and I apologize for this. Just going to be real quick about this here. I spent 6 hours on this group just creating posts and getting rid of scammers, and making sure the good stays in and the bad stays out. That's what I do. I also have a job on top of that, so that 6 hours is on top of another job, a real job where I get paid. This 6 hours takes away from things in life. It really does. It is worthwhile. The group is very important to me, and you're very important to me. But it gets really tough to justify that amount of time that we're putting into this. So I've created a quick video. It's asking you for some donations. It's not a lot, but I understand that asking for anything is bad sometimes. So if you can afford it, and if you think it's worthwhile, I really appreciate it. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to run the video. Please don't hate me, and I hope you come back at the end of the video. Friends, I got a favor to ask you, the kind of favor that I don't like asking anyone, and it's really uncomfortable, and it's really hurting me to ask, but here I am asking, can you spare a few bucks? $2, $3, maybe $5, anything will help. And what's it for? It's to help us dedicate the time to keep this group that you and I have created going and growing. We've created an amazing community of more than 500,000 people. And this community is always under threat from Facebook for deletion. Right now we're doing really good, but only because we dedicate a lot of time. How much time? I'm dedicating 6 hours every day minimum to this group. Why? Because if we just open the floodgates and let everything through, our group would be gone. It's just the nature of Facebook and meme groups. So if you see it in your heart and you think this is a worthwhile cause and you have some spare change, we would absolutely appreciate. We have a PayPal donation page set up that allows you to donate 2, 3, 5, or as little or as much as you'd like to donate. Those are the options on the page. There's a link in the notes to this video, and there's also a QR code on the screen right now. I understand if you can't afford it. I understand if you don't think it's worth it. But if you do think this amazingly fun group that you and I have created here is worth the effort that I'm putting in and that my admins and mods are putting in, and you can spare it, any small donation is going to go so far. It's going to go so far to allowing us to actually dedicate the time that we require to keep that group going. 5-6 hours a day. Without it, it's gone. I'm not threatening to take down the page. I'm just saying it's getting really hard every day to put that time in. So if you've got some spare change and you think this is a worthwhile adventure that we're on, you know, this what I call the funniest city on the internet, because we're over 500,000 people, my friends. If you think that this is a worthwhile adventure, a worthwhile place, a fun place to be, and you've got that spare change and you wanna help us out, we would really appreciate any donation that you can make. As little as $2, and we're not asking for any more than $5. But if you can spare it, it's really easy to do. You just click that link. You just choose how much you want to give us, if you want to give us anything, and we will shout your names from the rooftops if you do make a donation. I'm so sorry for asking this. I'm so sorry for interrupting our video together, friends. Thank you for even considering this, my friends. Now I'm going to quit bothering you, and let's get back to the video. Thank you for enduring that. If you're still here, I really appreciate it. Any donation is going to go a long way, and of course we will shout your names from the rooftops if you make a donation. We greatly appreciate it, and it's probably more important than you understand, but it's not your problem, that's our problem. So I'm going to shut up about that. Now, I do have another little video that I have created, kind of along the same lines, but it is to do with our store. You know, you see me flashing this coffee cup around. You've seen me in these videos wearing my shirts that we've created. We have this store for you. I'm very proud of the products in there. I think they look great. I think they're great quality. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to run that video right now. Please come back at the end. And once again, please don't hate me for this. Hey friends, I just want to quickly talk to you about the Well I Thought It Was Funny store. That's right, we've got some great products out there. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got coffee cups, we've got phone cases, and now we've got tote bags. Let me show you what we got, folks. Here, take a look at that. We've got that 3/4 sleeve rock shirt there. I love those things. That's what I'm wearing right now. We've got their standard t-shirt. That's a Gildan t-shirt. That's a high quality t-shirt. We've got our 15-ounce coffee cup. My gosh, look at that coffee cup. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Wouldn't you love to be sipping your coffee or tea from that? I think you would. Then we've got that phone case right there. And then we've got the hoodie. The hoodie of all hoodies. This hoodie feels like a hug. Check it out, my friends. And you know what else we have? Something that doesn't get talked about enough. We've got a tote bag. Why are we talking about a tote bag? Because our amazing member, Rose Glad, got her tote bag in the mail. She loves it, and check it out. That's right, not only is this tote bag great for your groceries, according to Rose, it is great for hauling around your rubber chickens. That's what I call an endorsement, my friends. That's the kind of an endorsement I like. Rose, you rock. You really bring it, Rose. Thank you so very much. That's the best endorsement I can have. So, folks, sorry for the interruption, but if you really want to help us out, check out our store. We've got something there for you. And if you do buy one of our products, we want to see a picture of you with it. Because you're beautiful people. We want to see you with our beautiful products. All right, back to the video. Oh, my friends, if you're still here, I am so happy that you made it through those videos and you haven't just shut it down. You are important to me, and I don't want you to feel like I think you're a shill or something like that. It's just we're just trying to find some way to make the amount of time that we put into this group make sense. So that's what that's about. And let's go on to the next thing. And that next thing is basically a wrap up. I just want to say thank you so very much for taking this little group that I created and making it a huge giant of a group. 543,000 plus members this morning. Right now, looking at it's 543,200. And that's just growing. We're going to hit 545, I believe, by tomorrow. Probably by the time I do the video tomorrow. It's exciting, you know. We're going to be at 600,000 in no time. Who knows? Are we going to hit 1 million this year? Maybe. But I'm happy with what we have right now because you're all just fantastic. It's humbling to think that many people have decided that this thing that I created is worthwhile. And thanks for making me feel great. I really do. I do feel great, and I feel great because of this. And I'd say that's because of that you've made me a better person. I laugh a lot more, and I was already somebody who laughed. And that is always an improvement if you're laughing more than you did the day before. So I really hope the group's making you laugh because you are making other people laugh. You know, we've just got such a huge community here. It's an amazing community. Oh, and I forgot to say this. You know, I say this every day. I repeat so many different things. We have 543,200 members in the group as of this moment. That's more people than many cities on the planet. So as I like to say, we're the funniest city on the internet. Population us. you know, and we're great because of us. So cheers to us, my friends. You know what? Let's wrap this up. Let's actually wrap this up for today. Thank you again so very much for being members of Well, I Thought It Was Funny. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting each other. All your comments, your likes, these are amazing. That's what makes the group great. Your shares, all of that. Everything adds to the whole, and that whole is, holy smokes, amazing. I hope we brought you some laughter today. I hope you enjoyed those bad jokes. Of course, I'm going to be back again tomorrow. Don't forget to send me your bad jokes. Melbourne, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope the whole world has a fantastic day. And remember, Melbourne and Sydney and Perth, I want to get out to Australia. I want to make that happen. I might need some help to make that happen, but I want to make it happen, and I want to make it an event. I want to visit you folks. I'd like to visit everybody, remember the group, but it's not feasible. So I want to do the biggest thing and go to the opposite end of the world to visit a couple of the cities where our members are from. I think that represent so many of us. Like 7 of our top 10 cities of where our members are from are in Australia, my friends. Number 1 is Melbourne. And I'd really like to get down there. And you know, when I do get down there, if I get down there, well, let's say when I do, because let's make this happen. When I get down there, it's not just going to be, hey, I'm in Australia, or hey, I'm in Melbourne. No, it's going to be, hey, folks, let's do something together. And, you know, my idea right now is a comedy show. Like, you know, get a stand-up comedian to do a comedy show. That's my idea. And it wouldn't be just for the folks that are members in that city in Australia. It'd be for all of us. It'd be broadcast on this group of ours, like directly to the group. And it would also be on YouTube and Twitch, so everybody can access it, everybody in the group. This is my idea. This is my crazy idea. I should pitch it earlier. I just thought about talking about it right now. Sorry, I know I was in the middle of wrapping things up. I'm still wrapping things up. But Melbourne, I want to get out there. Sydney, I want to get there. You know, I don't know where I want to go, but I know I want to go to Australia. And I want to say thank you to our members there. Like I said, 7 out of 10 of our top cities are Australian cities. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. You're all amazing though, folks, no matter where you are. I swear, you're all important to me. I really appreciate y'all. I hope you're all here again tomorrow. You know, I'm going to be here. So we'll see you again tomorrow, I hope. And folks, thanks for being awesome, and all the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
That was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.